A North Georgia family speaks up about their loved one's killer possibly being granted parole next month.
Judith Ann Neely was convicted in the 1982 kidnapping and murder of 13-year-old Lisa Ann Milliken. Neely is serving a life sentence in Alabama. Channel 3's Cameron Taylor spoke with Milliken's family about their fight to keep Neely behind bars. Cameron.
Cindy, they plan on attending that parole board hearing next month in Montgomery, Alabama. The family's goal is to be a voice for Lisa. And what they're finding out is if Neely is granted parole, she may not be a free woman. Even with the rain, the memories of Lisa Ann Milliken outshine the darkest of days. Lisa's family visits her gravestone each year for her birthday. The oldest of 5 would have been 49 last month.
For my sister will always be right here. I want to hug her. I have to come Dr. Stone because they felt the need to take her away from us.
With tears rolling down her face, Tina Milliken can't help but be emotional. In 1982, then 18-year-old Judith Ann Neely and her husband Alvin kidnapped the 13-year-old from a Rome, Georgia shopping center. Alvin Neely later died in prison. The young teen was sexually assaulted, injected with Drano, and then shot in the head before her body was dumped in Little River Canyon near Fort Payne, Alabama. Some of Lisa's siblings were too young to remember her.
No memories of her. I just hear stories. I get to look at pictures of her. And she never got to grow up, never got to fall in love, never got to even finish school. How can anybody even consider letting her out?
Next month, Alabama parole board members will consider Neely's case for the first time.
I've never thought this day would come, but it hasn't. We all need to stand together and keep this from happening. Because if she can get out in Alabama, what she does again to another innocent person or child and put more families through what my mom and my brother and everybody's been through.
The board will hear testimony from each side at the hearing. 2 out of 3 board members must side with Neely for her to be granted parole. By being there, Lisa's family hopes parole is denied.
It's important to me so everybody can hear Lisa's story. Remember, Lisa was loved. She still is. She's not forgotten.
Now, even if Neely is granted parole in Alabama, she may still be a long way from freedom. She would be taken to a prison in Georgia because she was convicted of kidnapping in that state. She was sentenced to life for kidnapping Janice Chapman, who was killed just days after the death of Lisa Ann Milliken. Live in studio, Cameron Taylor, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Cameron, thank you. And another note, former Alabama Governor Fob James was about to leave office in January of 1999 when he reduced Neely's sentence. She was facing the death penalty, but her sentence was changed to life. And Alabama law says a person with a life sentence could be eligible for parole after serving 15 years.
In response to the Neely case, lawmakers in 2003 passed a law that death row inmates who had their sentences lessened shall not be eligible for a parole. Neely filed a lawsuit challenging that legislation, and a federal judge ruled the law was unconstitutional, saying lawmakers could not retroactively increase her punishment. Now, once again, that parole hearing is set for May 23rd. We'll keep you updated on air and inside our app.